Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my second video. In my first video, I shared with you 5 facts why you should prepare for government jobs. Now today in this video, I am going to give you an idea how much percentage your gross monthly salary will increase year on year basis if you are a government employee. Okay, because I know that in many people's mind this question pops up. Many people think that is the salary stagnant or there is any increment or not. How much increment will we get? Is it a bare minimum after so long years, like that? So these questions are very common and very normal, very usual. So today I am going to show you by an Excel sheet how much percentage your monthly salary will increase year on year basis. So the first thing you have to keep in mind that the uncertain factors means your promotion, incentives, festival advance. This kind of uncertain things I am not keeping in calculation. Okay, I am not taking consideration of these things in my calculation, because whether you will get a timely promotion or not, whether you will get an advance or not, whether you will get a bonus or not, this kind of things are uncertain. Okay, so what I am going to consider in my calculation are the certain increments, like your basic pay is bound to be increased 3% every year, so that is certain. Then the dearness allowance, it is going to be revised every 6 months for variable DA and every quarter for industrial DA. That is bound to happen. So this kind of certain factors only I am taking in my calculation. Okay, so let's start calculating it. So this is our Excel sheet. Let's assume your basic pay on 1st January 2022 was 100 rupees. Okay, we are assuming that the basic pay on 1st January 2022 was 100 rupees. So the first component is dearness allowance, that is DA. As I am a CPSE employee, that's why I am doing this calculation on the basis of industrial DA, IDA, and the IDA rate in the month of January 2022 was 29.4%. Okay, so the DA becomes 29.4 rupees. The second component is house rent allowance, that is HRA. Now we are assuming that the employee is posted in some class A metro city. Okay, and in the month of January 2022 the HRA rate for employees posted in class A metro cities was 27%. So it is 27%. So the HRA will be 27 rupees. Now the third component, this is specifically for central public sector companies. This is called cafeteria allowance. This is kind of perks and benefits. Okay, now this cafeteria allowance has a maximum cap of 35% of basic pay. Some PSUs, most of the PSUs actually give it, but some PSUs do not opt for it. So now we are taking here 35%. So this comes 35 rupees. So now the gross salary for the month of January 2022, it becomes, we can sum all this 4 and it is 191.4 rupees. Okay, so this is the gross salary that you got in the month of January 2022. Now as you know, I have already told you that basic pay increases by 3% every year. So basic pay on 1st January 2023 it will be 103 rupees. Okay, because it has got 3% increment. So now accordingly we will calculate DA. Now this industrial DA, it has increased, and in January 2023 this industrial DA rate is 37.2%. Okay, so you can see almost 8% jump is there, almost 8% jump is there. If you go to DPE, Department of Public Enterprise website, and you search for DA archive, then you will find that in January 2021 this IDA rate was around 17%. Okay, in January 2021 this IDA rate was 17%. Then it got a jump of almost 12%, and in January 2022 it became 29.4%. Okay, and then from 2022 January to 2023 January it got increased by almost 8%. So if we take an average, then we can say that every year it is getting almost 8 to 10% increment. Okay, so now we are putting formula in this one. So in the month of January 2023 the DA becomes 38 rupees and 31 paisa. Now the next is HRA. It is the same as it was in January 2022. It is 27%. There is no change in it. So the HRA that you got in January 2023 is 27 rupees 81 paisa. And then this cafeteria allowance, it is also the same, 35%. So it comes to 36 rupees 5 paisa. Okay, so now the gross salary that you got in the month of January 2023, it becomes 205.176. So the gross salary has become 205 rupees and 17 paisa. So we are highlighting this one. So you can see that your gross salary for the month of January 2022 was 191 rupees 40 paisa, and now the salary you got in the month of January 2023, that is 205 rupees and 17 paisa. So let us calculate the increment percentage equals so now you can see your gross salary year on year basis, your gross salary has been increased by almost 7.2%. This is the jump. So now I think all of you have got a clear conception that approximate how much percentage your salary will increase year on year basis. So you can expect that almost around 7 to 10% salary increment will be there every year. Okay, and the most important factor that you have to understand is that you don't have to perform for this increment. Okay, if you are a government employee, to get this 7-8% increment every year, you don't have to perform at all. Okay, just your mere presence in the office is enough for this increment, because all these increments are bound to happen. Your basic salary is bound to get increased, dearness allowance is bound to get revised. Okay, all these factors, they do not depend on your personal individual performance. Okay, so whether you work or not, whether your work rating is very poor or it is very good, it doesn't matter, you are going to get this increment. So I hope that all of you have liked the video. If you have liked it, then please subscribe my channel, comment, and also share the video with your friends, with your colleagues and your relatives. Hopefully we will meet with a new topic in my next video. Till then, it's a goodbye.